Good morning, first graders. This is Mr. Stevenson coming at you from his living room. Today is March 24th to 2020. I hope you guys have had a great night, and I hope you found yesterday's video useful. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing today, which is the 24th. So yesterday we completed these items, so we can put just a little X right there. And then for 3/24/20, it says we start with a sentence with picture using yesterday's AR and OR words. Now I'm not going to go through each individual word because you can look at yesterday's video, but I will say that all of our words this week have OR, horn, or they have AR, car, R. And if you need to find your list of words, you have it, all 7 of them listed from yesterday's paper. So what we're going to work on right now is we're going to come up with some sentences together that I'm going to have maybe you guys write on really anything. If you have a whiteboard, you can do a whiteboard. If you have chalk, you could use chalk. If you just have some paper and pencil, that works too. The first sentence I'm going to ask you to write is, my scarf is on the porch. So I'll give you some time to work on that as I write it. Okay. My scarf is on the porch. Let's erase. My next sentence is going to be, it was storming last night. So everyone can write that. Now be thinking about what do sentences start with and end with. And the sentence is, it was storming last night. Okay. Here's mine. It was storming last night. Good. And we'll do one more before I pause the video and have us work on our paper. My next sentence is, the farm is big. The farm is big. Okay, here's mine. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Okay. So what you guys are going to be working on, and what I will work on with you, and I'll pause the video for this, is this paper right here. You've been using it all year for sentence with picture. So what's expected is you're going to come up with a sentence that has at least 6 words. You're going to then have a picture. Now normally in class I say you need 6 colors, but you can do whatever colors you have. And it needs to use one of our words. And remember, you have the list of all of our words right here from yesterday. So I'm going to pause the video. You probably want to do the same, and we'll all work on it together. And you can hit play on the video when you are all set with this paper. Alright guys, welcome back. Hopefully you didn't use any of the sentences I wrote on my whiteboard, but I didn't say not to, so we'll see what happens. Here's mine that I came up with. I wrote, I sat on the porch as it was storming. And, here's my porch. Here's the storm clouds. That's me not really looking like I'm sitting, but I promise I sat. Okay, and if you're happy with your work, you could ask someone to give you a Mr. Stevenson Bad Hair Day. Okay, great. So next up on our list, it says, after sentence with picture, math pages 188, 189. So let me show you what that's going to look like. Yours is going to be in black and white, but I printed them for me in color to hopefully help you guys see them. So I'm going to use a whole bunch of different things to kind of show what these 2 pages are looking for. So I might have to change the camera angle around so you can see what I'm working on. But we'll see how it goes. So it says, this chipmunk has 9 acorns. And I don't know why they always have to bring up food. You know me, I'm ready for snack time at any time of the day. And it says, imagine it eats 2 acorns. How many acorns are left? So I'm going to show you that a couple different ways. First off, I have 9 counters, and this really has a reflection, so it's tricky to use. Okay, and it says take 2 of them away. So when I were to go to write that, it would be, I started with 9. Oh yeah, because when you subtract, you start with your largest number, and we took how many away? Oh yeah, 2. Or in this case, we didn't take them away. The chipmunk ate 2. And then that leaves, let's find out how many are left. Oh, so we have a top of a 10 frame filled, so we know that's 5, so we can just count on 5, 6, 7. So 9 minus 2 equals 7. What it wants you to notice on this page is that you can solve it using a number of different ways. And something they want you to do is use a number track. How can you use this number track to figure out the answer? So we started with 9, and we took 1 away, 2 away. Where'd we end up? 9 minus 2 equals 7. Yeah, I would start at 9 and jump back 2. 9 take away 2 is 7, so there would be 7 acorns left. Oh yeah, that's what they show here. They started at 9, they hopped back 2, and they got to 7. Now they made a hop at 2, but sometimes it's easier just to count them out. 1, 2. And if you do that, you start drawing right above the number, and every time you touch, it's right above a number. Okay. Oh, a new problem. On bottom it says, imagine if the chipmunk had 9 acorns and ate 6 of them. So it's going to have you go the opposite way to add this time. Let me use a different color. Okay. So, how could you use a number track? How could you use a number track to figure out the number of acorns I had left? So I would start at 6. I know I need to get to 3, so I could go, I know I need to get to 9, so I could go, start at 6, go all the way to 9, and then see 1, 2, 3. 6 add 3 is 9, so there would be 3 acorns left. Okay, you're going to want to turn the page, and I'm going to show all this acorn talk kind of has me hungry. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use as counters. And you could use anything you have at home as counters. Now I know, all of you aren't first grade teachers, so you don't magically have a magnetic 10 frame whiteboard, in your pocket, but you might have some different things. I went to my pantry and just grabbed some Cheez-Its. So I'm going to use some Cheez-Its on this next page to help show what's happening. So your next page looks like this. And it says that we need to complete. You're going to write each number sentence to show how many acorns will be left. And if you want to use the number track from this page, you totally can. So there's a bag. And in my bag, it says this chipmunk has 8 acorns. So I'm going to build up 8 Cheez-Its. If you want to build something using 8 of what you could find, that's totally fine. And I'm not grabbing these off my floor because that'd be gross. I had them on a plate. Okay. So there are my 8 Cheez-Its. Now you might have 8 something. The chipmunk had 8 acorns. Oh, that says I'm going to eat 2 of them. That pesky chipmunk. So, let's see. They're going in the belly. Boop. How many are left? And you don't want to Sharpie your Cheez-Its if you plan on eating them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, what that would look like is, getting a lot of emails right now. 8. So we start with our largest number and we took away 2, and then we got left with 6. Okay, I think every time you go to subtract, you're going to start with the number in the bag. So every time you go to write, the first number is going to be in the bag. It'll tell you how many to eat, and then you'll have to tell us how many are left. So I'm going to pause right here, and I'm going to finish this page, and then we're going to walk through this part together, and then we'll continue on. Okay, guys, I'm going to read the bottom part that's orange and pink before I show you what my paper looks like. So it says, at the zoo, we brought 10 bags of animal food. Now, I don't have bags of animal food, but what I do have is Cheez-Its. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the morning, we fed 2 bags of food to the giraffes. So I'm going to take 2, and I'm going to move them away because those are for the giraffe. And then 5 bags to the monkeys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move these away for the monkeys. How many bags do we have left? So let's really look at how many we took away, because we took 2, then 5. So really we took away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we got left with 3. So I'm going to flip back over and show you my paper. And what we just, let me change the angle. What we just did is we started with 10 bags of food, and we took 5 and 2 away. So we really took 7, which equaled 3. So how many bags did we have left? We had 3. I didn't have bags, I had Cheez-Its. So here's what the rest of my paper looks like if you want to pause and look. Okay, and if you're happy with your work on this page, you can ask someone to give you a Mr. Stevenson Bad Hair Day. Okay, great. So next up on our things to do today, it says, write a letter to a classmate. Now, we did this yesterday, and I'm not going to spend too much time modeling it like I did yesterday. If you want to see how I modeled it, you can go to yesterday's video, which is labeled March 23rd, and where I started talking about writing is the 1436 timestamp, so you can find that. So yesterday, you were given 3 options of who to write to, and one of the options was Ryan, and I wrote a letter to Ryan. So what you're going to want to do today is find a new paper that looks like this, and then I'll show some names that you could write to. But first I want to make sure we know what we're supposed to include. So writing a letter must-dos. We need capital letters. We need periods, question marks, exclamation points. We need finger spaces. And we write a letter or letters for each sound. And we use kind words because we're friends and we want to be friendly. So let me mix up some names and see who could you write to today? Option 1, Zoe. Option 2, Bryn. And option 3, Christian. Okay? So I know that each of you are going to have to start with the date, and the date's right up here behind me in purple. And I know each of you are going to write kind words to one of those 3 kids. And you want to hold on to all these so that when we do see each other, we can share them with each other. So I have a couple more things to discuss before I end today's video. Number 1 is I emailed all of your families a link about Epic. And what Epic allows you to do is it allows you for me to assign different books to each of you to read. And I also will read books to you. And I know some of you really want to do a lot of reading, and that's awesome. So I'm encouraging that. And I want all of you to make sure that you are using what you have available. So to log into Epic, these are kind of the directions. You probably want an adult to pause the video so that they can read this, but you need this class code. And if you type that in, it will allow you to get books from me that I've kind of assigned. So far, I've just really assigned all of you the same books in first grade. But as kids start using it more and more, I'll make books because I know what you guys like, and I know what books you'll find interesting. I know what ones will be easy for you. And I want to end the day with a read aloud. Now, yesterday we read a different story by Mo Williams. Today we're going to read Knuffle Bunny. And I also sent a link to your families about Mo Williams. He's doing a lunch doodle. So your families could find that if you want to be a part of that. I think some of you would really enjoy it. Knuffle Buddy. So I'll zoom in the pictures when I'm done reading. Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. Trixie and her daddy went down the block, through the park, past the school, and into the laundromat. Past the school and into the laundromat. Trixie helped her daddy put the laundry into the machine. Oh boy. Hopefully you're being bigger helps than Trixie is to your families. She even got to put the money into the machine, and then they left. But a block or so later, Trixie realized something. Trixie turned to her daddy and said, that's right, replied her daddy. We're going home. Uh-oh. Does Trixie look happy? No way. Go floggle globble, said Trixie again. Bloggle plobble, wumpy flumpy, snarf. Now Trixie's a little baby and can't really speak yet, so she looks worried. Now please don't get fussy, said her daddy. Well, she had no choice. Trixie bawled, "Wah!" She went boneless. You guys are good at going boneless. I've seen you in action. She did everything she could to show how unhappy she was. By the time they got home, her daddy was unhappy too. Oh yeah, Dad looks not happy. As soon as Trixie's mommy opened the door, she asked, where's Knuffle Bunny? Oh boy. And that's what dads look like when they're in trouble. Mom is mad. The whole family ran down the block, and they ran through the park. They zoomed past the school and into the laundromat. Trixie's daddy looked for Knuffle Bunny and looked and looked and looked. But Knuffle Bunny was nowhere to be found. So Trixie's daddy decided to look harder until Knuffle Bunny. And those were the first words Trixie ever said. Okay. So that's going to be it for today's video for March 24th, 2020. I promise I'll get better at pointing. It's kind of awkward, but we'll figure it out. And I look forward to hearing from you guys tomorrow. Keep sending me emails if you have questions. Keep sending me pictures or videos if you want me to share them on the blog so your classmates can see what you've been up to. And if you want, your parents can send me pictures of the work you've been working on. And if you need anything, just let me know. We'll talk soon. Bye, guys.